Hello everyone, this is Gulrez from Be a Sales Specialist, and in this sale nugget we will discuss about the importance of online prospecting. The companies who collects the leads from internet, they do the doubles, then the company they don't do. You know that the 15% of the sales are going through the internet. 50% of the customer spend their 75% of their time on internet in finding the alternatives or in finding the solutions or anything, any kind of knowledge. The 50% of the customers spend their 75% of their shopping time on internet to collect the competitive information. And to close an online deal, it takes you only 2 steps. In 2 steps only, you can create a connection and you can sell the product. And conventionally, all of the internet, it takes minimum 8 steps to close any single deal. And the most important thing is you can double your effectiveness, you can double your productivity if you respond any online deals in first 5 minutes. You know what is happening when customers are trying to reach the companies, when the prospects are browsing it, when they're doing something on the internet, they're doing multiple things at that time. And let's say if someone clicks on your company website or web anywhere where you're collecting the leads from the internet, they show their interest that if you approach them in the first 5 minutes, you can double your success rate. But what happened? The average response time as per studies is 44 hours. You even if you are browsing it, if you are a customer, if you are a prospect, and you showed your interest, and at that time probably may have showed your interest in so many other products, not on the same company, in different categories, you may forget it. What were you doing? Why you applied for it? And if the salesperson approached that prospect in first 5 minutes, they can improve their success ratio by 2 times or maybe by 3 times. It depends how they connect with him. But what happened, people, as I told you, as per studies, people connect them, the salespeople respond them in 44 hours. 44 hours are too much. You may forget it in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 14 minutes even. If you approach them, this word, let's say if you're selling it internationally, if you're selling it not in America, not in Sweden, not in Asia, or if you're selling in the whole world, you have the different time zones, then you need to create your team in such way so you can respond the customer queries in first 5 minutes, and it will double your success ratio. 80% of the sales goes to those companies, those people who click the first to the customer, who respond them in the first place. The 80% of the sales goes to them. So if you are selling it, if you're prospecting it on the internet, your response rates need to be very, very high. Let me explain you some facts. Like 50% of the sales goes to that persons who attempt the first. 59% of the people, the online people, they are inspired by the online ads, and 64% of the time they close the deals. 85% of the mobile phone owners, they use the social media. If you see it with the per dollar income, the per dollar return on the per dollar, there's 3%, 3 times more click-through rate on your advertisement. You can get the triple time more leads if you run it on the internet, or if you do it other way around, maybe by radio jingles or by TVC. The 3 times more the social media advertisement is more and more effective. So here comes a questions. What kind of prospects are available on the internet? What kind of the people, the buyers are available on the internet? Who are the people who are using the internet? What kind of the people we're approaching for? I mean, going for. I guess the better question is asked to ourselves: who is not using the social media? Everyone is using it. Everyone is having the phone, the mobile device in their hand. Let me tell you some more facts. The 71% of the people, they trust on the internet most than anyone else. They trust on the internet. They believe it. They believe on it. Like they will get a better offer. They will get a better competitive information from the internet relatively than their friends or any than the salespeople or anyone else. They believe on it, and the 80% of the people they think that they will get a better offer from the internet than the in store. They think they have the better prices. The company has the better prices and the better offers available on the internet as compared to the in store. Probably it's not true, but this is what they think of. The most important thing is what the customer thinks for themselves and how they make the purchasing decisions and how they show their interest to any company. And here comes another question. Why people buy from internet? You know what? People think like they can get the better offer. They can compare it with the competitors. And you know what happened? They feel it like when they're buying it, when they're making their purchase decision, no one is disturbing them. People don't like it. Some people don't like it when they're buying it. The salesperson come and try to explain them something. They think that they have the better options, better offers available on the internet, and that's why they always, or not always, maybe most of the time, they prefer the online shopping. Your online shop is open for 24 hours and 7 days in a week. You need to have a certain and such a customer service. I mean, who opens for 24 hours and 7 days in a week. You need to hire the people. If you're working internationally or if you're working inside a country, you need to build up on yourself. You know, there is a saying, there is a research, sooner, maybe very soon, in next decade, there will be more mobile devices than the human beings. Your company need to be mobile friendly. You need to create your communications with the customer through mobile. You know, the average time the people check the phone is probably 200 times and 20 times maybe in an hour. The mobile is the device which they keep always the customer keeps near all the time. There's one research. Even if you're sleeping, your mobile device maximum at 24 centimeter from you, so you can hold it with your hand anytime. So your advertisement, if you're running it, if you're trying to collect the prospects from the internet, you need to have the certain services and you have a strategy to collect them and communicate with your prospect within 5 minutes of the time, not in 44 hours or 4 hours or 40 minutes even. And you know it, as I told you, like the 50% of the sales goes to those people, to those companies who hit the first, who try to interact with the customer at the first place. And I hope like this information will help you if you're trying to design the strategies to collect the data from to collect the prospect from the internet. I'm sure it will help you. So see you in the next video where I will explain you a little bit more about the internet leads, how to handle them and how to increase the click-through rate, how to synchronize them with our customers who are online. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.